Well, hello, you're hiking with Jenny on the John O Groats Trail. This is day 1 and also day 6 of my hike through the Highlands. I started with the Great Glen Way, which is about 80 miles, and I'm continuing with the John O Groats Trail, which is 147 miles. I hit a snag with my suitcase. It is missing, so I had to kind of scramble around and replace the food that was in it and the fuel. And I'm just getting going now. It was about 12 when I started. Today, my original plan was to get to Eventon, which would have been a 21-mile hike. I don't know if that's going to happen because I've already walked probably like 3 miles between all the little stops I had to do. And it's pretty, I don't know, kind of late in the day to do like a 20-miler. So basically get as far as I can and go from there. Northway, haven't heard of that. Up till now it's been walking on city streets and through industrial parks. About to cross over the Culbokie Bridge, and that will bring us out of Inverness. You're kidding me. Okay, so we've got to find a way under the bridge to cross over to the east side so we can walk on the eastern side. Okay, I think I figured it out. So we got to actually go back the way we came and walk along the road, and we'll pass underneath it and then be able to climb up to the east walkway. I did see some signs back up at the bridge that had like a diversion sign, so I think this is the right way to go. I also did see my first John O Groats Trail sign up there, and I forgot to take a photo of it, but next time I see one I will. There we go. Just climbed up that. All right, finally crossing over the bridge. There we go. Make these things wider. I just crossed over the Culbokie Bridge, which was, I don't know, kind of scary, actually. All the traffic and the wind, and I don't know. It was very long too. And I'm grateful that they immediately spit you onto a path, even though it is a bit steep. I'm not expecting today to have a lot of climbing in general. Maybe something like 400 feet. I'm not sure, over the course of the day. That's if I make it as far as I plan. And I don't know what's going to happen, honestly, because I definitely did not plan on all these diversions. I was planning on stealth camping tonight. I mean, wild camping. I was just gonna try and find whatever looked good, but my first goal of the day is to find somewhere to sit and eat my lunch that the hostel packed for me, because it is 1 o'clock and I'm pretty hungry. Do appreciate this tunnel of trees though. You know, I was gonna wait until maybe I saw like a bench or something, but I don't know if I'm gonna find that here. And this spot just off the side of the trail looks inviting, so I might just sit on the ground here and eat. So the hostel packed me a tuna sandwich and some chips, an apple, got this orange from breakfast, and a chocolate and caramel. Oh, I might save this for breakfast tomorrow. Pretty good haul. That was good. I had the tuna sandwich, the chips, and the orange. Took off about a pound of weight from my backpack. They did give me a water bottle too, but I, in true hiker trash fashion, emptied it into my own bottles. So I've been drinking that as well. Continuing the climb up this hill, and I have no idea what kinds of things we're going to see today, because I actually expected that today was going to be all road walking, but it seems that's not the case. And I also, my guidebook was in my suitcase, so I was gonna reference that before my trip and take photos of pages and stuff, so I'd have a digital copy. And so obviously I couldn't do that, so I don't know specifics of what I'm going to be coming across. It's just going to be a surprise. Just got sped out on this really nice path. This is like my favorite type of trail, a pine needle trail, because it's really soft and it looks pretty. It's really well groomed. Oh, I love this. If the trail was like this the whole way, I wouldn't hate it. I saw people on the trail and I was expecting, oh man, this is gonna be so solitary. Not that that's a bad thing, but like after everything that happened today and yesterday, I kind of was like, you know, it'd be kind of comforting if I saw other hikers on the trail. You know, there's people around, so if anything else were to go wrong, then there's people to ask for help, I guess. Speaking of being in contact with people, I did give my Zolio number out to a few friends, and so far the only people that have texted me on it have been Lone Star in 2020, and it's been really nice to hear from them, because I don't know, it just makes it feel like we are family, you know? I was talking to Lone Star last night about my suitcase situation. At first, when I found out about the missing suitcase, I kind of freaked out. I didn't freak out, but I became pretty anxious about it, and I was like, oh no, like, this is gonna ruin my trip. What if it was stolen? And I was like trying to frantically think of like everything that was in it. And my rational mind was saying it's probably just been misplaced. And Lone Star comes in vocalizing what my rational mind was thinking, which, you know, the bag is probably gonna turn up. It's just these hotel workers being lazy and lame and whatever. And I was like, oh yeah. So that just made me feel really good, because I want want to listen to that rational side sometimes, all the time. And it doesn't always happen that way, so it's nice to have somebody actually like vocalize it. We're circling around Ord Hill right now, which we don't actually summit, but we kind of like skirt around it. So we did climb a little bit, and now it looks like it's leveled off, actually going down a little bit now. I don't think I explained, but I am planning for this leg of my journey to take 10 days. So for Great Glen Way, I'd planned on 5 for the 80 miles. This journey, I'm planning on 10 for the 147 miles. So even though it averages out to fewer miles per day, a couple of the days are going to be pretty hard. So I lowered the mileage on those days to make up for that. And I kind of planned to front load more miles at the beginning because it was just going to be mostly road walking. This trail's going to be harder than the Great Glen Way was. There was a lot of stretches of the Great Glen Way that was just completely flat, and I don't know if we're going to see as much of that. Definitely a lot of road walking at the beginning and field walking. When we get closer to the coast, things could get pretty steep and rocky. We'll be crossing some beaches, camping on beaches. As we get farther in the journey, that's when things get really pretty. Okay, this looks like a tree farm, actually. It was hard to tell from farther away, but interesting. I wonder if they grow them for something specific. Christmas trees? I don't know. I feel like I've been such a liar, though, that I've said, oh, there's no trees in Scotland, but they're like all over the place, at least in this corner of the country. Oh, it looks like we're actually going into the tree farm. John O Groats Trail, please shut gate. Okay. Cool. Huh. This is pretty cool. There's a little grown in through here. Oh, this is prickly stuff too. Uh-oh. Oh. This wasn't a good idea to wear shorts, I guess. Pity undie. And Munlochy Bay. 4.25 miles. Yikes. Hi, sheep. I just came from up there. I could not find the trail for the life of me. And the grass is so tall that even if there was a trail, I think I would have trouble finding it. But I think where that gate is where the trail goes, but I have no idea how I was supposed to get over there. Today has been a lot harder to navigate than I expected. I thought it was going to be mostly roads, but it's actually been a lot of fields. And this is the first time where it just was not well marked. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to... I assume I'm supposed to be on the other side of this. Oh boy. I guess I'll climb over because it's tied up pretty good. Alright, I found what looks to be an actual trail. Still have no idea how I was supposed to get over here, but I'm back on track. This is the Culbokie Bay. Yikes. This is really grown in, and I got pricked by something, and it still hurts. I'm gonna have to look at it when I get out of here, but it's not good. I really hope that there's not too much of a trail like this, because this could get old very fast. Okay. I'm supposed to be coming up to a road shortly. And I know this is the right way because of the signs. It just is really, really grown in. Let's not do that again, okay? If it comes down to a choice between that or a road walk, I will gladly take the road walk. Cutting back into the woods. Little Burn Wood, 1 mile. This is the path to what's called the Culbokie Well. Fabled to have healing powers, and people tie little pieces of cloth to the trees. You're supposed to soak the cloth and then tie it to a tree, and then a physical ailment that you have is supposed to be healed. But I'm hoping there's some good water there. So follow these Culbokie Well signs for now. See if we can find it. Look at this. That was a good stop. Managed to fill up my water, and I rinsed my legs off because I don't know what those plants were, but they kind of like they cut up my legs a little bit, and I made little bumps for them. And I was like, I don't think that could be good. They're not itching or anything, and they seem to have healed by now mostly, but I figured I'd try and rinse whatever oils off of my skin. It's currently 5 o'clock. I'm gonna try and go another 5 miles maybe. I think trying to hit the 15-mile mark will still keep me on pace mileage wise, even if I don't quite make where I wanted to stop today. I did not estimate that the trail was going to be this hard to navigate right off the bat. So if I could do 15, I'll be happy. All this could be yours. How much do you think they're selling that for? Oh. I just wandered into this wooded area and something caught my eye. Over here there's some benches. Looks like people built. And I was gonna check it out because it might be a suitable campsite if it's flat enough. I think I can make it work here. I've gone about 15 miles and it's 7:11. So it's about that time where I'm kind of ready for camp. And seems as good a spot as any. I'm gonna try out this new backpacking meal I got. Never had this company before. Pasta al Funghi. I just kind of picked out the heaviest one. I bought 4 different types that I'll be trying out over the course of the journey. Always trying to get rid of the heaviest stuff first. So I'll let you know how it is. So I'm just gonna let that rehydrate. It's supposed to only take 8 minutes. And here's the pasta al Funghi, rehydrated. Seems to have rehydrated well. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, it's not bad. So I feel like score another one for being a big liar, because this would have been a perfect hammock spot. I swear it's not gonna be like this the whole time. I ended up doing 15 miles today from Inverness to Culbokie Woods. Really nice little unofficial campsite somebody put together with the wood benches and the rocks and the fire thing. It's very warm. It's like 65 degrees. As tough as today was with the parts that were grown in, it really wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be all road walking, and it really wasn't. It was very varied. And I made it work. I still did 15 miles, even though I got a late start, and I struggled with trying to figure out where to go at some points. But so far, so good. I'm still on track for finishing. So this is the end of day 1, John O Groats Trail. Will we make it? Tune in to find out. Thank you for watching and happy trails.